Welcome everyone, this is Queen of Tea. Today we're going to be speaking with for like a celebrity that has been out of the highlight for quite a few. It is Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars had been like the jam at a few years ago. I personally adored him and his work, his music. I really adored him, and I'm actually really surprised that he's not launching any new videos. I'm going to mention 20 fun facts about Bruno Mars that you probably didn't know. As well as an extremely talented singer, he also plays his famous piano, the drums, bass, and guitar. Like a really talented, full-time celebrity, full-time artist. So when Bruno was 15 years old, he had a crush on his teacher over twice his height, and he gave her a love letter with his mom's ring in it, which he had stolen from her. The teacher told his mother and gave her a ring back. His favorite color is red. Bruno Mars' favorite food is chicken adobo, which is the national dish of the Philippines. I don't know if I said that right, but okay, pardon me if I didn't. Let's move on. On graduating from high school, he moved to Los Angeles when he started writing songs. He says the reason for this is because he was in Hawaii and never really needed to write. In early 2000s, Bruno started to find success by writing songs for many popular artists, including Florida's, Rai Ran Tribe, McCoy's, Billionaire, and Kian's Waving Flag, which was the theme song for the 2010 Vancouver Winter Olympics. On September 19, 2010, Bruno was arrested for possession of illegal drugs in LA casino bathroom. Well, basically all the celebrities do use drugs, but he just got caught. Let's move on. Mars broke out as a singer in 2010 with his hit Nothing on You. The first song Bruno wrote was called Sugar Mama, although he admits he was horrible. There are a lot of celebs that do compare their first song with their hits, and it's kind of ridiculous. Let's move on to other fact. He was also admitted that he hates his own hit, The Lazy Song. His hit single Grenade was his third single to hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. He was already successful just by 3 hits. Early 2012, Bruno got his first dog named Geronimo. I don't really know. It's a really weird name and it's really specific. This tells a lot about his character. Let's move on. One of his favorite television shows is Family Guy, which is also my favorite. Like a lot in common, Bruno. In 2011, his single It Will Rain was included in the Twilight Saga. Breaking Down Part 1 soundtrack Locked Out of Heaven taped the Billboard Hot 100 for 6 consecutive weeks. It also made it to the top 10 in 20 different countries. When I Was Your Man also reached number 1. So it seems that after his rough period, he started making hits one after the other, and they were extremely popular. Everybody loved them. He was selected to play at the Super Bowl on February 2nd, 2014. Bruno has 4 tattoos, a gypsy on his left forearm, an anchor of his right forearm, and his mother's name on his right shoulder, and Speed's Boy on his left bicep. According to Bruno's mom, Bernie, when Bruno was in high school, he would go to school with no books, but with the guitar or ukulele. Out of the desperation, Bruno Mars also accepted a job as a DJ, but because he doesn't know a thing about DJing, he was fired right after his first gig. So this gives me a lot of hope for everybody feels that their first job it's not meant to be for you to follow that path. At age of 4, Bruno Mars was known as a Little Elvis. He was the youngest professional Elvis Presley impersonator. He appeared in the Muni honeymoon in Vegas as Little Elvis. This was some little facts about his career, where he started and how he became so successful, his top songs. This is Bruno Mars. Of course, not just this. He's like a wholesome character. He has more and more to talk about. But these are the facts that I've selected. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new, and also click the thumbs up so you can support me and my little channel. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Queen of Tea.